my name is Brandon Faulkner, and today I'll be giving a presentation on OpenTable, which is a reservation service. If you're looking to make reservations for restaurants, hotels, anything like that. So if you want to check out any more meetings like this, be sure to check out villagecore.org or be sure to check out our YouTube channel where these meetings are uploaded in case you miss one. So today we'll be examining what OpenTable is and what OpenTable does for somebody who's looking to book reservations. So what OpenTable does, how you begin using OpenTable is you can either use it on, let's say, a computer, a desktop, or a tablet or your phone. It's very easy. Just download the OpenTable app and you input your email address and all that good stuff in order to make sure that you have your reservations ready to go. So the way that OpenTable works is that you are essentially booking reservations. And if the restaurant uses OpenTable, they will have your restaurant on file. They will have your reservation on file for that restaurant that you are looking to go to. So if I'm looking to go to the Green Dragon Tavern, which I believe is near me, I can look at the reviews. I can look at the average price of a meal, and I can look at the type of food that they serve at the Open Tavern. I can also take a look at their popular dishes that people love. I can look at photos of the restaurant. I can also look at the menu, and I can look at different reviews that other people who have been there have given the restaurant. So just by scrolling through, I can look at the menu and look at all the food that they have to offer. And then I can also look at the menu. So if I'm looking to plan something ahead of time in order to not take a long time when ordering a meal, I can go ahead and I can look at the meal. I can look at the menu and make sure that I'm getting the right meal that I want. And I can also see what's inside of the food. So the way that the reservation system works is just simply by specifying your party size. So if you're hosting a party, let's say you want a reservation for just yourself, you can book a reservation for just yourself, or you could book a reservation for up to 20 people using OpenTable. The nice thing about OpenTable is it also specifies what date that you want to set it at. So if you're not looking to have this dinner or this lunch or this breakfast anytime soon, you can specify exactly what time you want to have your meal at. So let's say I wanted to plan a Christmas get together at the Green Dragon Tavern. So I could say I want to specify that I don't exactly want it on Christmas, but I want it just a few days before. So I could say December 22nd, and I can specify what time I want to have the dinner at. And I can choose, and then I'd pick find a time, and I can select exactly what time that I'm going to show up to the restaurant, and I can specify when I want to be seated at my table. So I could say I want to be seated at exactly 6 p.m. And now OpenTable is now telling me whether I want to sit inside. So the standard seating, which is inside, or if I wanted to sit outdoor, I could select that function as well. The cool thing about OpenTable is that it does go all over the United States, so you don't necessarily have to look for so it doesn't necessarily have to be a restaurant in your area. It can be a restaurant wherever you feel like you might be eating that night. So let's say if you're looking to eat in the Washington, D.C. area and you want some good recommendations of food, different types of food places, you could look at that and book based off of your preference. So the nice thing about OpenTable is right now I currently have a reservation running. I have a reservation that is set up for a breakfast that will be happening soon. And I can also see when this breakfast will be happening. And I can also add it to my calendar, which will allow me to which will allow me to bookmark that in my calendar to make sure that I actually show up to that event. So OpenTable can link to Google Calendar, it can link to Apple Calendar, and it can also link to Outlook in order for me to get that notification saying, "Hey, I have this breakfast coming up with family friends, and I can remember that I have to go to that." I can also see the different members of the party who are going. So as you can see here, I have the different members who are attending this get together. And then OpenTable will also give you some additional information, such as having a 15-minute grace period in order for you to show up, to have a little bit of wiggle room in case you're showing up late. So they'll hold your table for 15 minutes, and then after that 15-minute period is up, they'll give your table to somebody else who's waiting in line. If nobody's waiting in line, they will still hold your position as long as nobody shows up. But if somebody does show up, that 15-minute grace period is active and it is running, and you will lose your table if you do not show up within 15 minutes of that grace period starting. The restaurant will also leave you a note of the number to call, the cancellation fees, and exactly when you should cancel so you don't get charged for canceling. It also specifies the location, and it also specifies the different types of transport that you might be able to take to get there. So as you can see, I'm having breakfast soon at the Four Seasons and near me. So I can see exactly what's going to be on the menu, what the reviews are, what the different kind of offers are, and I can get the best experience when booking with OpenTable. Another neat thing that OpenTable has, if I can find it real quick, is learn more about points. Here we go. That's what I wanted to show. So OpenTable has a dining reward system. So the way that this works is essentially when you're booking a restaurant, when you're booking anything like that, OpenTable has a specific way to go about this in order for you to earn points. So typically, if you're making a reservation, you are earning points. It's dependent on how many people are in your party and how often you use OpenTable. The thing about points with OpenTable is the ability to redeem these points for different rewards. So what these rewards could be are things such as different like offers on hotels, different like an Amazon gift card, the $20 hotel discount, magazine subscription. And it goes up from there based off how many points you have and how often you're using OpenTable. So if you have, let's say you go absolutely insane and you have 20,000 points, you get a 100 to 210 restaurant discount that you can use at any restaurant that uses OpenTable. So you can redeem those points in order to get the best experience possible. So as we can see here, you can collect your points. So you can say I want to book at 19 Kitchen. They're holding the table, and you can say, yes, I want to collect 100 points for this reservation when you're going in and you're booking the reservation. So these points will let you redeem the different sort of stuff, and it'll make it a much more enjoyable experience when you are trying to collect these points. So it really just depends on what the restaurant is, how many points they're offering, the date of the reservation, as well as the time of the reservation. So it's really just dependent on what you're looking for based off of the point system, and OpenTable will be happy to help if there are any issues with redeeming those points. Other than that, OpenTable is a really easy way to kind of book different kinds of restaurants. Like, let's say you're looking for seafood in your local area, you can specify exactly what you want for that seafood. And it's really just an easy way to look around and see what's around you, and also to have sort of dinner parties at and that sort of thing. Other than that, I have really nothing else to offer. Um, so once again, my name is Brandon Faulkner. I'm an intern for VillageCore. Be sure to check out other events like this on villagecore.org, or check out our YouTube channel where we post these meetings in case you miss one of these meetings about one of these topics. Thank you very much for watching. All right.